Fitzpatrick now from the 50. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. First down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Good. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Chargers, 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 81 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Michael Bashley lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On the carry.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's complete to Grant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's good.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's second down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but
very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 40 now on second down. Taylor. Return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss
behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. The first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think 2 come from out West. Arizona and Seattle. And the third wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl. In New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I mentioned I'll take the Chiefs, and I'm going to take them over the Packers. So I think we'll have another young and old QB mix. Packers will get a surprise getting in there, and I'll take Mahomes with a repeat title.
I love it. A rematch of Super Bowl I, which was called the NFL-AFL Championship game. Actually, the World Championship game when they played it back in 1967.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. This is a counter play. Eckler.
Austin
there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Shaq Lawson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And that one knocked away and incomplete. A nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Taylor. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At their 40.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
At the 33-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Xavier Howard on the tackle. It's Eckler again. They got half enough of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
2nd and 8. On the give, this is Eckler.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
17.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.